There is something about the way these headphones look that just screams personality. You see that bold black and red color scheme, and you immediately know they aren't trying to blend into the background. This is a piece of gear that wants to be noticed, and honestly, it brings a certain energy to the table that a lot of modern, minimalist designs completely miss. When you pick them up, the first thing you notice is the build. It feels sturdy, but not overly heavy, which is a tricky balance to strike. The dual folding design is a nice touch for anyone who actually travels with their gear, as it tucks away into a bag without taking up half the space. Now, let's talk about the sound, because that is really why these exist. Sony went with a 40mm driver here, and they clearly tuned it with a specific goal in mind. It is all about that low-end punch. The direct vibe structure they've built into the housing really pushes the air, giving you a bass response that feels physical. If you are into electronic music or anything that relies on a heavy beat, this thing delivers that thump you are looking for without turning the rest of the track into a muddy mess. It is a fun, energetic sound signature that keeps your head nodding. Comfort is usually the make or break factor for on-ear models, and these do a decent job. The earpads have a seamless finish that feels soft against the skin, and they stay comfortable for a good couple of hours of listening. However, because they sit directly on the ear, you might find yourself needing a quick break after a long session just to let your ears breathe. It is a common trade-off with this form factor, but it is worth keeping in mind. One of the most practical additions is the Apple-compatible control cable. It is simple, it works, and having those playback controls right at your fingertips is one of those things you don't realize you need until you have it. You can skip tracks or adjust volume without ever reaching for your phone, which is a huge plus when you are on the move. Now, if there is a downside, it is that the cable is wired. In an era where everything is going wireless, some might find the tether a bit restrictive. You are tied to your device, and there is no getting around that. Also, while the bass is fantastic, it can occasionally overshadow the mid-range if you are listening to something more acoustic or vocal-heavy. It is definitely tuned for a specific type of listener. But look, if you want something that looks sharp, folds up small, and gives you that deep, resonant bass performance without breaking the bank, this is a solid contender. It is not trying to be a studio reference monitor. It is trying to be a fun, reliable companion for your daily commute or your workout. For what it is, it hits the mark pretty well. It is a straightforward, no-nonsense piece of hardware that knows exactly what it wants to be, and it does it with a lot of style.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.